probably why the arena economy doesn't involve actual currency that I know of. So you can buy these gems, and then you can use those for buying packs. I bought some of them to basically just be able to float me on drafts as long as I wanted to, and be able to get through, you know, a couple of bad drafts. So we could do a draft here, actually. That sounds like fun. Let's do that. So, do we got enough to... Do I want to do it with gold or... Right, I guess I specifically mean for... Yeah, you can't buy singles. That would be cool. It'd also be cool if you could actually trade cards. A lot of people right now are asking to be able to do that so that there'd be a reason to keep their 5th copies, or to just get more value out of the 5th copies, because I think I was talking about where... Show... 2 more packs until... So you get these guaranteed wild cards as you open packs, but there's also a vault, but unfortunately it doesn't show you the progress on that, where you need to... It's basically counting up all of the 5th card, or 5th copies you get, because they're just wasted, and it ends up giving you a bunch of stuff, but get a mythic wild card, turn it into fairy, sell it. Yeah, that would probably screw with the pricing economy on that quite a bit. You'd have this weird inverse effect from paper magic, probably. Actually, now that I'm seeing the collection pages, reminds me a lot of Eternal. Yeah, really. One thing that annoys me here is that instead of it being collection into decks, it's deck into collection, which, like, I'll come up here and it'll take me a second to remember that the collection is under the decks tab for whatever reason. That is just backwards for my brain. All right. Yeah. Get some Dominaria. Karn's Temporal Suffering. Sundering. That's the extra turn 1 for a ton. That's Inners, Kabu. Say abilities. It's like poor man's hexproof. And 3 damage. Gain 3 life. Wow, this is not looking like a great first pack. That's probably playable. Shauna or Shivan Fire. I haven't played a ton of Dominaria, so I'm going to have to read through these. Grace Acolyte enters the battlefield. Put the top 3 cards of your library into your... Okay. Be good with the... Was it Undergrowth effect for Golgari in Ravnica. There's our old friend, Shivan Fire. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Fire Intervention. Okay. I feel like having that artifact option, but it's a bit expensive. Animus. On counter. If it's legendary, then it fights. Tap. Give 2/2. If it was kick, give 4/4. Good little defensive combat trick. Big old beater. Or removal. I think I'm going to start with the Shivan Fire here, because this doesn't lock me into 2 colors, but it kind of leans that way, whereas removal in 1 color is more generally usable. Azarov. Oh, I have a soft spot for vampires. That was like one of my first decks that I built when I really got into Magic when I was younger. Hey, I made the right choice once. I almost want to take that just for nostalgia. Let's see what else we got here. I don't know, that's also, like, it's expensive, but that's not terrible. It kind of demands an answer from your opponent, but it's a bit slow. Let's see, sacrifice. Ardent. Exile the historical. Or historic. If you do, return it. Okay. Flicker. Historic. Whenever you cast a historic, I'd 1/1. Cast a historic. That's kind of weird that this gives you flicker, but like it seems like all of the historic triggers are on cast. Probably won't be a ton of ways for your opponent to kill it. Yeah, I mean it's not huge. 4 isn't super hard to deal with, but you know, targeted just hard removal isn't super common in draft, so I can at least avoid that. And I mean, Shiv and Fire, you'd have to kick it for 5 total. Enters, target player, mills 4, 2, to kick, -5, so that's decent removal. Bargain. On hand, 1 graveyard, 2 to you. That seems expensive for that effect. Oh, 3. Oh, 2 in your hand. Alright, that's not terrible. Whenever you cast a spell, if it was kicked, gets that. Vicious Offering is fine. Take the bomb here. Yeah. Plus, I know I would drop this in that Vivictus Asmati deck. And, I don't know. Oh, there's a vampire pre-built that I could drop him into as well. Alright, we're doing it. Oh, Squee. I kind of want that. Frenzied Rage. Yeah, we have no idea how aggressive you'll be. It's better to hold off. Yeah. The top 5 cards. Reveal Historic from your hand. Tap and remove all abilities. Return. There's Shauna again. Sacrifice. Return enchantment card from graveyard to a hand. That's really specific. Squeeze fine. Kind of unexciting. Recurring creature never hurts. Yeah, it seems like first of all, I just love the design of this card. I really wanted to make a commander deck around it because I like the idea of just being able to cast your commander for a set amount as many times as you want. But just mono red in commander isn't great. Or at least I couldn't find a way to really abuse Squee to make that worth it. But yeah, in draft, having a recurring 2/1 for 3, it's basically a harder to get rid of Drudge Skeletons with an extra power and doesn't come in tapped. Oh, I guess he doesn't have Flash either, though. Or the effective Flash. The command zone is not considered exile, but basically that would give you an out for any other time that he would be removed from the battlefield. So if it gets bounced to your hand, you can cast him for 3. If it goes to your graveyard, you can cast him for 3. If it gets exiled, you can cast him for 3. So the only way he would really end up back in your command zone would be if somebody tucked him into your library, and then you could replace it into your command zone. Weird sort of pseudo removal. +1/+1 and recurring. Mono and first strike. Damage to each opponent if you have a wizard. 3 damage to a player, 1 damage to each That was like 1 mana less. I would a lot more. That's bad. Alright. Squeeders. Man, everyone's passing rares. All lands become elementals. Indestructible in haste and reach. Why would you give them reach if it's a sorcery? Oh, until your next turn. That's interesting. Side of getting tucked. Yeah. Do 2 for each equipment. That's synergistic. Whenever an aura equipment battlefield, you return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the recur your equipment. Battlefield if it was kicked. And good. Scry 2, flying 3/4 for 5. That's a decent beater. Winners, mill. Gain 3 life. Runner, Journey Mage. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. Get an extra land. Wow. And extra lands. So, still first pack pretty early on. I'm not locked into those colors yet. I'm liking Blink or Broken Bond. Lanamore Scout, but Sphinx is decent. Yeah. Sphinx or Eye. Go Sphinx. Another rare. What the hell? That's hilarious. I'm making Orzhov or like 5-color only legendaries. Flying haste. If you attack with 3, you can pay 3 and bring them back. Tap to attacking. Historic spells cost 1 less to cast. $1 for each legendary. 4 or 5 hexproof, kind of expensive. Rat colony must be blocked if able, and short sword, equipped creature. Not a big fan of anything here. Flying 2/2 for 4. Familiars in bed. Yeah, just had the same thought. The hell? Verona. 3. You may exile a historic card from your graveyard. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Rona. You may exile the top of your library. Charge. Yeah, neat little combat trick. Cast historic, scry 1. Red is getting cut, yeah. I feel like Rona's the bomb here. I mean, 2/2 for 3, and I guess like pseudo card advantage, but it seems expensive. I guess it gives you some recurrence or recursion in the first turn review player. It's almost Snapcaster Mage, but no flash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of these could come back around. Nothing's gonna wheel here. So Phantom, another historic thing. Oh wow. Sure, 2/2 and indestructible. That's fine. Blocked by an equipped creature. Destroy all equipment attack that creature at the end of combat. That's really situational. I mean, it's still a bear, but super expensive, but could be looking at sort of a historic tribal in Dimir, or Guardians. Brings 4/4 for 5. Enter, return another target historic permanent you control to its owner's hand. Yeah. Kind of big, yeah. Just beat him with 4/4s. 1/1 in flying. Prevent. Yeah. That's the only thing in here that looks playable to me, except maybe the druid, but then like I'm really out of colors here. Kind of like this guy now that it's come back around, and you've got kind of that historic tribal going on. Just gonna snap take that. Hey, we got another one. All right. Enchantment now. This seems. I mean, that's not terrible. It's playable. I guess that in case we end up dipping red. And all right. 4/4 vigilance for 4. Create a 2/2 token. Vigilance for 3 and tap. Tap a bunch of dudes. Destroy XLS. Holy shit. X-proof from white. That's weird. This is like the newer version of Black Knight. Parting, search for. It's good. Yeah, because I'm thinking about the removal that's in this. I've already seen. Was it? One of the exile enchantments is white. I think was in Dominaria. Animalis, Glory, and their modern. Yeah. 2 cards. Put one in your hand. Another in the library. And one in graveyard. Then shuffle. Okay. Fungal, exile. Scholar, prevention, Structure. Legendary. And that's fine. Alright. Malice. Ooh, that seems like a pretty obvious choice here. I haven't looked at the rest of the cards, but removal, instant speed removal for 2 in a color I'm playing seems decent. Yeah, I do kind of want to see what else is going to be passed around here. I've seen most of these cards already. What is Angora's here? 1 deals damage, discards a card at random. If they can't, you draw a card. Alright. Like that if I was like hoping to make a Goblin Tribal deck, but I'm not going to draft for it, obviously. Alright. Oh my god. Royal to Glory. Professor. Another cast down, probably. Yep. Okay, Avon, Kelton. Please start looking more to my colors. That's expensive, but still removal. I don't see... Man, I'm not getting any blue this time. Anything else in here better than that? Combat Trick. Auras. I don't have enough. I'm not looking at white or green. So I could still be looking at red. Picked. Return this inner sorcery. Never attacks. You can put a lore saga. Or a lore counter on a saga you control. Weird. Eviscerate. Somebody to your left is blue, maybe even 2 to your left. Yeah, I'm not sure how they do drafts because as you can see, it's not timed. So I think it's like bots that are drafting, or it might be like Eternal where you're getting passed from packs from people that drafted before you in time. Bears are fine. What do you think in the Keldon? Yeah. Okay, we've got 2 cast downs, Shivan Fire. There's I mean, to a lesser extent, Kazarov later game can do some removal. All right. Draw a card, discard a card unless you have a exile historic. Battlefield. Alright, Snapper again. Fungal Infection, Dark Bargain. Gotten blown out by this card a couple of times. Like that one. Cards, 2 in hand, 1 in the graveyard. 3/2 flyer for 5. Or the strike. Expensive. Maybe the Snapper again or the Fungal Infection. What are you thinking? Thinking Snapper. 10% is removal. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I always forget when I'm building draft decks that it's only going to be 40 cards. So I'm always looking at it like needing closer to 6 removal or so. Double Snapper. Yeah. Snapper came back around pretty late last time. But this is the only blue in this pack. Whoever's playing blue is probably going to take that. So, all right. Depending on how this works. Retort. Okay. Unwind. Counter a spell. Untap 3 lands. Another snapper. Jesus. I think we're good on snappers, so I'm going to take that. Held. Oh, we have our war caller, so we could actually trigger this. Draw 2 cards. Red source would deal damage, deal double. Alright. Here's get first strike. That's playable. Muck, combat trick, trample. Like a normally a green effect, or it feels like a green card. I think I like this Warlord's Fury, or what's a Homerit here? I didn't read him. A mill for 4, 3/3 for 4, mill 4. It's a playable creature. Oh, yeah, if I end up doing, if I do end up like splashing red, yeah, I think I like that more than Warlords. It's a good call. Sorcerer's Wand. Do they have any wizards? 1. All right, 1. Unwind. Picked. Discards 2. Let's take another one of those. Parting. Sentinel. Scholar. You know, scholars. Cheaper defensive dude, yeah. Go with vigor here. Got another war caller. Lightning. Like the bear. And combat trick and colors. Halcyon Witness, 4/4, lifelink, 6, exchange, life total. Oh, I freaking murdered somebody with this card in, I think it was a sealed event a while back, where they just didn't anticipate it and they left their board open, swung in, swapped my life for like 15, and killed them. Bard, Flicker, Historic, Blink of the Eye, or Blink of an Eye. What is this? 1 for 1, Menace. Come in bigger. Fire, First Strike. Well, there's the Guardians again. Yeah, let's do that. is a good 15th. Yeah. Another target permanent control. Return it. Okay, flicker. And you can activate the abilities Planeswalkers in control twice rather than... Wow. I would like to have that card in some of my constructed decks, but... You 2 flyer for 3, they can come in as a 4/4, that's fine. Here's another big dude. Nice. Okay. My mana curve looking like here. Kind of feel like I pulled a lot of heavy stuff, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7 in the like 5+, 8 in the 4+. Drake is the pick. If you want the draft, yeah. Glider. All the... I mean, the Drake isn't strictly superior to the Glider, but it's pretty close. Do I even have... Yeah, I think I'm just going to rare draft that. Another Scholar, another big dude. Ugh. I'm just going to go with the Scholar here. Breaker Glider, 2 power, yeah. Take it. Yeah, and I'm worried about my curve here, but be good if I had picked it up earlier and then kind of like forced blue. But there's that Drake. What's this? 06 Defender can become indestructible. Probably go with the Drake here. Spore Swarm. Alright, Drudge Sentinel, Prospector, Fury, Opt. I feel like these cards are about equal, and about the only thing I'm looking at here. Maybe that Demonic Vigor, but more... I think I'm leaning more blue. I could still end up splashing red. It's not bad for a splash card. I think Opt is... I don't know. Sometimes I fall into the trap of overvaluing like draw and scry in draft decks because I like to have that consistency, but a lot of times I overdo it. I haven't done too much of that here. I do have these Artificer's Assistants. So... Okay. Got some of the higher costs, yeah. Opt, don't see playing much red. Yeah. I know what I'm thinking here. Held. What was this? Blue. Sacrifice. Draw 2 cards. Alright. Another Unwind. Dark Bargain. Another Guardians. Take the Guardians here. I mean, 4 is okay to... Oh wait, now they're 5. Ugh. That's a bit much for top end. Yeah, I'm thinking one creature. Oh, we have a bit of creature removal. We only have like this one unwind to deal with non-creature threats, so I think I'm gonna grab that. Assistant, I guess, kind of counts. Memorial's okay. Memorial or Compass. Well, I think I had already grabbed 2 of the compasses, so I wasn't thinking... I don't know. I don't want to overdo it on that. Snapper, another flight. Doric. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works with what we're running here. Skew. Bottle. Take. Beginning of your end stab. Untap. Not great. Probably just rescue here. Or rare draft. What do we got here? I think I might just rare draft this for my elf deck. No, nothing's like super necessary here. Nice draw. Opt. 1, 2 for 2. Nice sack to it. It's not bad using it as like a reaction to removal for one of my artifact creatures. Or once I've gotten to the point where I don't need the mana fixing. Vault progress. I guess I got 5 cards towards the vault. I think that's what it was saying. Or it's saying that it was like showing 5 cards and then showing that one of them goes towards that. All right, let's start by ditching all the red. Let's see where that puts us. All right, we're at 48. Need to trim 8. And wow, we have a lot of 0 to 1. What the hell? A lot of utility stuff. We got that flight, blessings. Your compasses opt. All right, and then this is a weird like curves up, drops off, and then curves up again. All right, let's go through and look at the things that I took just because they were the last thing in the pack. That was one that was a late, just only playable card. Not a big fan of this one. Got 6 more. Like this for like late game, if we're kind of depending on getting one of these big guys out for the win, and they just save their removal for that, can help us. Or, I mean, we could throw it on one of our early, little 1/1s. Really do like that that bird. What am I thinking here? Whoa. Intimidating creature, rating with 8. Wow, thanks. Nice to meet you guys. Rating chat. Awesome, we got Yeah, read that person's name. The purple's too dark. We got Light Merlin, Stealthy Gameplays, Princess Pinky. Welcome. We just finished up drafting this deck and trying to pick 6 more cards to take out of it. Noticed. Got the eyes of a hawk. It's easy to keep an eye on chat when you're just in the middle of a draft. And somebody in there is helping you make most of your decisions. Bigger. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna cut that, and maybe the flight. Light cantrip. Oh, it's enchantment. All right. Guess that could help. I have a ton of avoidance here. Well, no, we have some flyers in our beaters. All right, we'll get rid of that. The Bigger's meh. Don't know anything about these cards. Yeah. Oh, magic. It's I don't know if you've played Hearthstone or Eternal. It's like that, but the predecessor. It's got a lot more fiddly bits, kind of tricky interactions between stuff, and really precise phases of turns. A lot more interaction on your opponent's turn, which can kind of slow games down in comparison to Hearthstone, at least. Good, yeah. That's having a hard time here. I might have to trim something on the high end. Where are we at? Got 7 non-creature, 18 creatures. Average 3.5. Guy, Cabal Paladin. Really? All right. I don't have any better guesses here, so. Yeah, that 2 power 4 CMC is a bit of a liability. Right, we got mostly playable. Now the streamer gets wrecked, probably, but we'll see. There's a lot of variance in draft. So sometimes you win just because your opponent drafted horribly, or you know, your own draws just end up better. So it's kind of hard to predict. I think my best draft that I've done here on Arena was 6-3. Yeah. Right. Plus, I have something that's going to trigger the scry eventually, so drop that. Got nothing. Instant speed. One of the things about Arena that I'm not... like, I think is a weakness in comparison to MTGO is that it always stops on your... it always stops on your opponent's priority if they have something that they can do at instant speed, and it'll skip them if they don't. So it's kind of like Eternal in that regard. And you can go in and change some stuff in the settings, but it... I mean, that ends up just being really annoying. So it kind of gives you away a lot of the time. Yeah, it's kind of a tell. It is a card type game. It is a digital collectible card game. Fine. We're at 5. Kind of do want to get that. Alright, we'll just keep that. That doesn't have any flyers yet, right? Okay, I'll swing with that. Alright, and end. 6 drops, yeah. Basically what I was thinking. Alright, Roderick, let's see what you got here. Like he's... this is probably bait. Probably got some combat trick up his sleeve, but whatever. We'll go ahead and take the chance. If we can take that out before we drop Kazarov, it's all the better. 6 and 5, yeah. Is one of these 5? Oh, yeah. Just is 5. I was thinking that was 6. Plus the snappers, yeah. We need to get to the top of that curve. Alright, what you got there, bud? Is that worth your removal? Put a 1/1 counter, then fight a thing. Ooh, this is gonna blow us out, kinda. I think I'm just gonna sack that familiar since it's gonna die anyway. Yeah, say clutches or something really spicy, right? Alright, that could have been worse. That was not terrible. And... 1. Is Intimidating Creature still here? What do you stream, bud? Sounds like a Magic streamer going by the name. Holy crap. What the hell just happened to me? I'll drop that. Oh, he's 7. Jeez. I suck at counting. I've gotten both of these wrong. One is, oh, any player controls a black permanent. I was thinking it was your opponent. Control enchanted permanent. Gain a half your life total. It deals that much to you. I don't want that. But I kind of don't want him having it either. Feeling pretty bad here. Alright. Guess we pass these and go to sleep. Streams. Secret Laboratory. I haven't even heard of that. Tower Unite. People take the Torment with clutches. Yeah. I'm worried. I mean, I'm kind of low here, and I feel like that would just end up killing me. And the horror I got from it wouldn't even be that big. Alright. Double block here so we can kill one or the other. Unless he buffs the Shepherd. Yeah. Oh, I guess he's going to get a 10-10 out of it, but I could draw removal. Got turn target historic permanent to its Yeah. Gonna get a 10-10. I'm kind of feeling like playing this is playing to not lose, whereas this is playing to win. Like I'm probably gonna lose this, but if I drop this, this triggers, and then I draw removal, I'm gonna be in an okay spot. Whereas if I take that, I'm just losing more life and getting a like something that's not even going to be able to trade with this because of the first strike. Or is it rounded up or rounded down? Rounded up. Okay, it'd be a 4-4. All right. Out of time. I need to take it. Attackers. It doesn't have haste. Why would I have to take it this turn, right? It still has summoning sickness, right? Oh, and it's not a 20-20, it's a 10-10. Wait until he gets a demon, then take that. Yeah, that's a much better use of it. Could drop this and draw a card to see if there's something better, but I don't think I'm going to get anything that's better than a 10-10. So seems decent. All right. Combat. Probably need to hang back to block. What would I block with him? So that can block here. This can block that. Or, well, he's at 4 or at 10. I need to start putting some damage on him. Get him on the back foot. Don't attack just yet. No, too late. Gonna go play some Heroes of the Storm. Love your calm voice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, our old buddy, the Feral Abomination. Who do you play on HOTS there, Game Saint? I like that art. Merlin now hosting me. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Turn. Can he hit people? No, just creatures. All right. But I could... see. 4, what do I got here? 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could drop this once, which gives him +1/+1, makes him a 5/5. I should have done that last turn. Crap. I could draw land, and then I could get lethal. Damn it. All right. We can cast down his abomination and wing with the team. That put me, because he'd have to block this. All right. Kill that. Okay, combat. Attack. Oh, I should have killed that beforehand, but whatever. Okay, and then... wait, do I have to? Oh, I target something and then I may return it. Alright. I will decline. Let's see. Why cast down the... because it had Death Touch. GG. Not that it really mattered, but Azmodan, Sylvanas, Nazebo, like playing any of the main tanks. Nice. I'm kind of a specialist person myself. My main is Abathur. I think I'm level 21 or 22 with him. And I actually played Murky a lot before they nerfed him to the ground. Tell when someone unhosts you. Yeah, on my dashboard, it shows whoever's hosting me at a given time. And then when they start hosting me, at first it throws out a little, like a gray message for me in the chat. Aw. No more host from Light Merlin, now that he knows that I could see it. Must be one of those people that likes to do anonymous donations. Doesn't like to be found out. Well, if you spam host and unhost, it bugs out. Oh, really? Ooh, this is not great. I could get color screwed here. Still gonna keep it, but I'm gonna regret it. Game now. All right, good luck there, Game Saint. Mull, yeah, I should have, but I hate mulliganing. I take a risky first hand over a mulligan like way more often than I should. Judging by, all right, we might be okay here. We can at least play our bird, and then turn 3 we've got the Drake. And I mean, we might have wanted to hang all of these cast downs until later anyway, so. Grixis, Dimir, Golgari, yeah. Grixis is definitely in my wheelhouse. Yeah. I guess I'm the sort of person that takes the, like, known bad hand over the unknown hand. That bird screech didn't come off like a damn finch. Yeah. The summoning sound effects in this game leave something to be desired. Oh crap. Forgot what time it was. I was planning to go play Paper Magic with some people at 7:30. So my stream is ending here in 10 minutes. I might not get to finish this draft tonight. Let's see. 4 copies of Ionize and Sinister. I was like, I should play Grixis. Yeah. I was kind of the same way here in Arena. Like I said, normally Grixis is my wheelhouse, but when I started playing Arena in the first week, like all I got were Boros cards. I got 2 Ajanis, I got a Huatli, I got a bunch of just big white beater angels and whatnot. So I've got a couple of decent Boros decks. I can probably just hang on to the cast downs until I see what he plays on his turn. This isn't vital for me to kill right now. Two copies of Divine Visitation. Oh, nice. I got one of those. That card's sick. That, like that with the, what is it, a Johnny's Pride Mate. When they're not expecting it, suddenly they've got 2 4/4 flyers swinging at them. All right. If that's the card I'm thinking of. I'm notoriously bad at remembering card names. All right. Oh, all right. I see what I could do. So, scry one or more of your... Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Sweet. So it'd be janky, but if I wanted to, I could keep bouncing these two guardians off of each other to just keep scrying. But 5 mana for scry 1 seems pretty bad. Text. Angels appreciated the offer, but politely declined to eat any birdseed. I love the flavor text in Magic. That was one of the things that I felt like Hearthstone was missing. I mean, it had it, but you could only see it in the collection. Ooh, I should just take that. Boink. Or do I want to take that? An 8/8 or... Nah. 4/3 flyer with potential card advantage. What's my hand look like now? 6. And everything's playable. Do I have anything that's above 6? I don't think so. Get beat. Take 4/3. Yeah. Beat his ass. Nice 5/5, bro. That card is such a liability. Like, you drop it when you're in a good spot, and then a couple of bad turns later, and it loses you the game. Divine Visitation with Rided Belnazak. Yeah. Yeah, so I put the Divine Visitation in that deck with Huatli, so her 0, instead of getting a 3/3 dinosaur, gives you the 4/4 Vigilance Angel. That, I think that's GG. GG. Yeah, there are a lot of token cards that go really well with Divine Visitation. I just really like the Johnny's Pridemate in particular, because I think it's on this one. Or not the Pridemate, whoops, the War Leader, because the 2 tokens that it creates are tapped and attacking. So the replacement effect replaces the type of token with Angel, but they are still tapped and attacking. So instead of getting 2 extra damage in, you're getting 8 extra damage in. And like, if you put down the Leonin War Leader 1 turn, and the next turn you drop the Divine Visitation, so they couldn't have seen it coming, it really catches people off guard. I apparently have a 3rd one that I didn't put in this deck yet. I should probably update this in a bit, but I'm not going to do that right now. So, all right. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish this draft tonight because I have an engagement to play some paper Magic, and I'm not going to flake on those people. But I appreciate you all coming in and watching the stream. I hope if you liked it, you'll follow. I stream Magic every Friday night, and I do a couple other games during the week. I'm going to be doing some bonus unscheduled streams outside of that, and also announce whenever I'm starting up a stream on my Twitter. So if you don't want to miss out on an unscheduled one. But thanks again, appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good night.